semi-Arab climate. Take one.
What?
Yeah.
Like we're in the fucking new setup.
We're in the money.
Let me touch your face.
No, don't touch me.
We're in it, Bedr. We're in the money right now.
The beverage.
It's remember how we said that we'll be back next week?
Yeah, next week, like
6
a
months-
year ago.
6 months ago.
How's that goal of yours of shooting a video
we're
a day?
a few, we're like 200 episodes behind, but like we're on it. I'm still confident we can drink it back.
Yeah,
So I never,
we just gotta shoot 4 episodes a day.
I mean, I never specified if they could be shorts or not. All I have to do is like hyper edit my content down to
Just
like 10
10-second
minutes.
videos.
Just have like 400 episodes coming in. That's the way we're gonna do it now.
That is
What
how
about the
we're
new
gonna do it.
3 camera setup? You're gonna point one there. There's one there, and the middle guy right there.
It's a lot of cameras. I'm not gonna lie.
That's hopefully all the batteries
There's
lost.
a lot of prayer. Oh,
Well, 2 actually are on. 2 of them are on electricity, mains currents.
which one's the ones that's not?
The one that's pointing at me is there's a very big possibility that one may die.
And then it'll just be a wide angle and a zoom in on me the whole time.
So we're just gonna watch you. We're gonna watch Bennett. It's zoomed in.
Just Jude in the
the
background, just
beginning.
talking.
But we're in. This is we're gonna start with my thought today. We're
This is
watching.
gonna be interesting.
So I was watching yesterday, and there was like some lady, and she was talking about like some research, and she was saying, yeah, if you eat 12 ounces of fish a week,
That's not a lot.
12 ounces of fish has, some studies have shown that children, like while you're pregnant, by the way, so you're eating 12 ounces of fish while you're pregnant, the studies show that your children are going to come out with like more brain development and whatnot and all those things. The first thought I had was that if you're eating 12 ounces of fish a week and not 12 ounces of like chicken nuggets a week, obviously your child's going to grow up better because you're just,
Just naturally.
it seems like you're like of a higher tier of
You're
human.
picking healthier options
Yeah,
just
like-
in general.
I just see they were just taking this cause and effect where I eat 12 ounces of fish and therefore, but I just feel the people who are eating 12 ounces of fish, they are people who are more concerned about teaching their children.
12 ounces isn't a lot though per week.
Yeah, well,
12 ounces, okay, but like what kind of fish are we talking? We're talking
well,
like
we're talking like
fish fingers
she
that you're
was-
buying.
Well, exactly. No, they're talking about it's got the omegas. Like, there's no omega-3 in deep fried fish fingers you get frozen in bags. There's no omega-3 in that.
12 ounces isn't a lot though. 12 ounces is
72
200
ounces.
grams?
72 ounces.
we talked about
is-
72 ounces,
is-
2 kgs.
So 36 is 1 ounce. 12 ounces is like 300 grams.
Yeah, which is not much.
Okay, so like 300 grams of fish. But that's what I'm saying. If you're eating fresh fish, like when was the last time you ate fresh fish at your house?
Wow.
See,
When was the last time do you even eat fish?
I like fish.
Yeah.
Not like love it. If it was between fish and red meat, I'd eat red meat.
Yeah, of course. We all know you love meat.
But see, you could find the same research and it'll tell you that fish has mercury in it. So we're all going to die from mercury poisoning.
That's fine. We're all gonna die regardless. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but everything kills you. So what do we even do? Oh, there's enough microplastics and everything to kill you. Okay, well, can you even get water
eat some
without
ice, bro.
plastic? Huh?
Start chugging some ice, bro.
Can't eat ice, apparently. It's anti-environment.
So to just breathe oxygen, survive.
Can't even breathe. Apparently the air is really bad.
What? Okay, just kill ourselves. All of
Like,
us.
I even
just all
got,
have a suicide pact and just all end it all.
Do you even have an air purifier in your house or you hate your family? There's only 2
Listen.
answers.
Listen, bonus manazil. Okay, the bonus did not come, and it never has come. By the way, just in case you were wondering if it missed out this year. No, it's been missing for time.
Look, the salary is getting burned pretty on the quick
We
side.
were talking about this today, actually. We're talking about how like you see like NBA salaries, how you can tell there's inflation every year.
Bro, like they go from 30 to 34 million. Like 4 million. He couldn't make it, bro. I couldn't buy the newest Maybach available. I had to buy a slightly lesser model. And I
But
wasn't
then like for us, it's not actually. There's no inflation. Like our salaries are deflating. You know what I'm saying? We're losing money as we go along.
I really want to go back to a time when the salaries were $12,000 a year, but the houses were $36,000 a year.
Yeah, perfect, great.
I don't mind. Like
Now the salaries are what, like $70,000-$80,000 a year, but the houses are like $1 million.
yeah, apparently a million. I was watching TikTok now, and it was in Canada. Like, let's see what the $1 million buys in Canada right now. And she started the sentence with 3-bedroom. I was like, the fuck? 3-bedroom. We're talking. You hear that ticking?
Yeah. I thought that was a blaze that's about to go off.
It's all right. Who cares? If it all catches today, Badr, at least we're in the room together. We're going down together today, baby.
It'll be fine.
Badr, I don't know. This I don't
Yeah,
even think-
3-bedroom. But I'm guessing that's like maybe Toronto or like.
No, it's like it's like Calgary.
Who wants to go to Calgary, bro? That's the real question.
I couldn't tell you who wants to go to Calgary. I don't know. Like
apparently Calgary's like the Texas of Canada.
Yeah, but
it's like oil and gas money,
but
and it's like a bunch of cowboys.
Yeah, but can you imagine? Like, I feel like Canada is sort of like shitty USA.
It's America's hat.
America's hat.
Mm.
What's Mexico?
You know.
But I want you to say it. Say it to the how many 100 million Latinos out there?
100 million viewers that we have.
They're all watching. I don't know. I just feel people are gonna hate that. I don't know. I went to. I actually really like Canada.
I like Canada more than the U.S. Yeah. I don't like the weather.
Yeah, the weather
sucks.
The weather's worse, but I don't even
know.
The
people are nicer.
No, I don't think so. I don't.
You like Americans?
I like.
You love Florida. I heard you love Miami.
I'm a big Miami guy.
Big Miami guy. At 3 a.m. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell at 3 a.m. You've got like you've got so much of society at 3 a.m.
No, you have a certain sector of society at 3 a.m.
No, that's what I thought. That like this is the crazy thing. I was in when we went at like 3 a.m. to Taco Bell. First of all, you know, like when you go to the drive-throughs, sometimes at 3 a.m. there's a bit of judgment. When you're kind of you're transitioning from, you know, night to morning, why are you still awake, sort of deal.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, there's none of that judgment.
I feel like in America, there's none of that judgment in general, bro.
Where?
Like just generally speaking.
Here, I feel like they.
Oh, here they don't care, bro. You can go like next to my house.
3
a.m. You know all those restaurants near my house. The ones that you all want to try.
I want to try all of them.
3, 4 a.m.
Packed
with Land Cruisers, bro.
Yeah, and Ramadan it was like that. But I don't know. New Zealand really was the judgment as well. The McDonald's
New Zealand 10 p.m. judgment.
No, if you're on a Wednesday night at 3 a.m. when I went there, can I take your order? And I got a Big Mac, and then I drove through, and he gave me like a look, like
what the hell are you doing here right now?
Why are you ordering this right now? Why are you making us make this? And you know he didn't make it with love. It was I am doing because I'm
chucked it together.
Yeah. But you know what I do love, speaking of burgers, is I've realized I hate big lettuce pieces.
Is that because you found out about this whole new sandwich hack that you've been using?
Yeah, I know, but like shredded lettuce is where it's at.
I agree.
If
it's a little messier.
No, bro. You know what's messy when you have that big hake
lettuce. Cut the whole leaf, just chuck
don't
it in
put
there.
The leaf and like you know what they do when they fold the leaf? Like that's the worst because I'm taking a big triple chunk.
You take like a bite and then the whole like piece of lettuce just
and
comes
there's
out.
Because you can't season lettuce that much. You know what can you really do to lettuce is just a texture break between meat and cheese.
True.
And tomato. It's just the buffer.
A lot of people don't like tomato in their sandwiches.
I can see why, because you know the juices of the tomato. The juice of the tomatoes
does get a little soggy.
It's very soggy. It's not a little soggy.
Yeah.
Is there tomatoes? There is tomatoes in Big Mac.
No, there isn't.
No, there isn't.
No, in Big Mac there isn't.
Whopper has tomato. Has a big
Whopper
tomato.
has tomatoes.
And
it has just like a massive.
It's got the one big one.
Just that one big ring.
But you know what tastes better in Whoppers? Onions.
Burger King's mayo is pretty fire.
It tastes
like,
fattier.
Like on the creamier side.
it's a lot of the ranchy side.
Listen.
It's on the ranchier side.
We've had this conversation before. I think we're narrowing it down to white condiments are generally
the big guy ranch.
Generally a big guy thing. White condiments.
We need to ask Karam if he likes. Do you reckon Karam likes ranch?
I think Karam would like ranch.
Karam, do you like ranch?
I feel like he would.
Can you please comment below, Karam, if you like ranch? I'm gonna snip this, and eventually you're gonna see it, and you should comment.
This is basically going all over social media just for Karam to confirm whether he likes ranch.
He needs to know if he likes ranch. I need to know now.
The people need to know. The people
need to know.
Everyone needs to know. But the new setup is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
I do like it. It was a lot in the making.
A lot of people do see only in front of the cameras, but there's a lot happening behind the cameras.
There's a lot of wires. I've realized I have bought more wires in the past
I think you bought most of the wires in Doha, to be fair.
Doha Cables should sponsor this video, honestly.
I think a lot of places should.
Yeah.
Lens, I thought Lens.
Lens should be. I don't know. But B&H also does. Like, I bought a lot of stuff at B&H. I've also recycled a lot of the stuff I had.
Yeah, well, fair enough. You did have a lot of things.
But I tell you, by the way, that you need to actually. There's different HDMI cables. Call me.
What's the difference?
So like HDMI 1.3 or 1.4 doesn't do 4K 60 frames per second or 60 hertz.
Mm.
So when I plugged this TV in,
The big Nokia.
the big Nokia X World Cup, great television. When I plugged it into the television, when I plugged it in, it was only getting 30 frames per second. I was like, what the hell? This TV's scam artists. The people
He's ripping me off.
He's ripped. And anyway, so I checked it, and it turns out I was like, no, it's actually the cable. And I swapped the cable, and it was just boom, works straight away. And the problem is this cable. I have plugged it into this television. I even plugged it into my new television in the living room, which
The theater.
But let me tell you how hard that table was to get out. That was behind everything. I had to literally fish that cable out, bro. I had to pull it out like Excalibur. I just pulled it, and the TV wobbled. It was all bad.
There was life and death situations there.
But look, most situations around me and cables, around me and cables are life and death sort of.
The best thing is when that like cable, like the tranking, like just fell, and you're like,
man, I have been, man. See I had that other the other workbench.
Yeah.
The other workbench. I was taking it apart. And I was unscrewing it, and I unscrewed all the sides. I like loosened off all the sides, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." So like when I pop the last thing, it's gonna be like nice. But the last one was really, really tight, and it felt like there was some tension behind it, So what I realized I did was when I loosened off all the three, I created like a point load trebuchet.
Just on that one
thing, and then like so the arm was like this, and I was just loosening off, and then. And it just whacked me in the face and whacked me in the mouth, and I cut my lip open. And thing is, the first thought I was like, fuck, I gotta go to the fucking dentist. Fuck
my teeth.
Literally, all I thought was like dentist, and I was
expensive.
so angry. I put my hand in my mouth, and I was like, so puffy, and I felt my gums was good, and the tooth. I thought the tooth was loose. It wasn't loose. Bro, that thing hurts.
Well, you did get whacked with a piece of wood in your face.
And it was just fucking whoosh.
Just full cantilever popped you.
And the problem is that I did it, so I was really frustrated. I was unscrewing the legs again, and I was like, okay, really careful, it's not whacked in the head. I was holding it tight, and then like I unscrewed the last leg, and it just went, and like the legs all fell on me after I unscrewed because it was like nothing.
I'm guessing there's a lot of rage after.
Yeah, I don't know. I punched the wall like 12. And I was so tilted.
There was a lot of anger.
Yeah, and honestly, I want to tell something to fucking the Swede IKEA.
The Swede IKEA.
Fucking honestly, sometimes they go like step one, unbox it. Oh fuck! Thank you so much for step one. I wouldn't have figured that one out. Step two is like 17 screws are in, and it's like inverted. I'm like, sure.
Where do we go from step one to step 25?
What's happening? They need to take smaller steps. Like it's either broken down into like
like literally
spoon feeding, or it's quantum
mechanics. Like, hey, listen, like put all your parts out and then have the desk up. It's like,
and don't label screws. They're calling screw B2. Is there either like put them in the bag and name the bag B2?
I agree. That's what they should do.
Or just don't let me assume like I look at all.
The problem is they put them all together.
Yeah, they put them all together.
Like the A's, B's, C's, D's, whatever. They're all in the same bag.
Oh, because God forbid.
So you take them out, and you got to start like sorting them out like they're like colored M&Ms, and you only like a certain color.
And you have them all spread out.
Yeah,
like
and you have them all spread out, but then like you sneeze, and then some of them go flying off.
Oh, they just always fold.
Dude, I was like taking off like the infamous MacBook Pro that I have that I've had for about 12 years now.
It's a charger now.
It's literally a charging station.
Just
I don't remember the last time I turned it on because there's no point because the speaker is blown out.
It's just nothing there.
But anyways, I took out the bottom casing off of it. And it has the tiniest screws you will ever find.
Yeah, they're tiny, dude.
Dude, I was putting it back together, and then one of the screws fell on the floor. And I'm literally like just on my hands and knees just looking for this goddamn screw, bro. It's so tiny, you cannot see it. And then like when I was getting back up, I was about to give up. And then just like my eye caught a glimpse of it somewhere. I was like, okay, it's
you
here.
got
I see it. I know it's here.
You brailled it out.
Literally. And I was like, okay, yeah. But like that is so AIDS.
I don't know. I had a similar situation with Rama's hijab pin. We used to have like a shaggy rug, and I dropped this I dropped this hijab pin, which are quite sharp, by the way. I can tell you that because I've stepped on them before. And I dropped it into the shaggy bit of the rug, and it's, you know when they say needle in the haystack?
Yeah.
No, but like this was exactly needle in a haystack. It was hijab pin in a shaggy rug, and it was just the worst.
The Islamic version.
And you can't even, you know how you find pins? You can't. Yeah, but you're just gonna stab yourself. I don't want to stab myself because I already stepped on this earlier. So it's, you know, we're in this vicious loop now where we're just trying to find
hurting himself.
We're just slowly feeling it out, you know.
And then it'll like prick you on one
yeah,
of
you're just gonna caress your way through this
until you feel a metallic object.
Yeah.
But this is, I like to go back to the setup. This is a dope setup. Still got a couple things to do up there.
You're really looking at my holes there.
I am really looking at those holes. They are bothering me.
You know where those holes were from? It was from the old light stand. Now, who knew? At the time, I was a bit overkill. I was like, you know, it's a 4 kilo light stand. It's, you know, the whole thing's maybe 6 kilos with the light. So we're gonna need about 4 M10 screws for that bad boy there.
Which carry like a lot of weight.
Yeah, so we're talking, we could take a quarter ton on that bad boy there. But we're on point.
We'll get some decorative.
We're gonna get some stuff up there. We're gonna get nice painting, pictures, small things.
I agree.
I need to get some figure marines on this table. I want to get small figure marines.
I agree.
Like a GI Jose and stuff like that.
GI Jose.
You know how it is, bro.
The Mexican version. All right. So for your final segment of the day,
here we're gonna do this now.
This is new. Just introduce this to everyone. Tell them what it is.
We're going to talk into the camera for this one.
Talk into the camera, sir.
For the people who know me best, that's a fair few of you.
Which is like all 3 of you.
There's a lucky few people out there. Very lucky few. I quite enjoy beverages. And the most, I like to try all of the dirty gas station beverages all the time.
I agree.
So, if it's got a weird name or it's got a weird title on it, I'm going to try it.
I'm fairly certain you've tried, I want to say, at least over 80% of the random beverages that you find in a gas station.
I've tried most of them. I've tried.
I'm sure there's a couple that you haven't come across yet.
I've tried the cinemas. I've tried the...
We're going to take you to those like Asian like grocery stores.
I go there all the time. Now, the problem is they can be 12 clear beverages, but they all taste differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't speak Japanese.
So you must try them all.
You got to try everything. But, sometimes you'll get a weird one out there. Sometimes you might get caught out with a taro milk, maybe. Can't do that. No good. But today, we're going to try the first beverage of the day. See if this focuses in. I don't know if it will, but Shani.
Living legend.
Shani must be at least 30 years old at this point.
I think it's a Middle East exclusive. I'm not going to lie.
It is. Is it owned by Coca-Cola?
I
doubt.
I thought it was Pepsi.
I don't know.
It's owned by one of those companies.
Shani is
PepsiCo.
Shani is so it's PepsiCo drink. Fantastic. So Shani is just a berry mixture. Okay.
Yeah. So it looks like strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. I want to guess.
Okay. Now we're gonna rate this out of 10. Okay.
With decimals.
With this now, it's gonna be a few. There's a few things you gotta look at. You gotta look at the drink subjectively. You gotta take yourself out from the nostalgia.
We have categories.
So you have you have initial taste, the hit. So when it's the satiation of the drink,
the first, like when it first touches your tongue.
When you're thirsty and it goes down, it just washes over you. This beverage just washes over you. Then you have the texture in your mouth. So aloe vera, I feel like you'll understand what I'm saying. It has a gelatinous texture.
Yeah, because it has little like jelly bits in it.
And even fizz, there's different types of fizz. Schweppes, for example, I feel they soda stream the hell out of their drinks. They're just fizzy like no tomorrow.
The best example would be like Sprite compared to anything else.
Yeah, Sprite is straight sharp.
It's straight up rocket fuel.
They sharpen it, exactly. Yeah. It hits hard and hits well.
It wakes you up. It gets the engine going.
But also, you gotta look at the flavor profile. It's not just you could say this has an oaky afterbirth, for example. Okay.
Sounds like we're trying wines, but like, sure.
We're trying Shani. Astaghfirullah alazim. Semi Arab climate. Okay, brother. I want you to crack it on the microphone there. I want to let the guests hear it. Let them hear it. Oh my days!
We'll do some smell.
I mean, initially you smell it. It smells like 1997. That's all I can smell in that.
It does smell like childhood. If you
It smells
if
like
you like if
1997.
you were ever like in the Middle East as a kid, or like you grew up here, or even if you visited as a child, and if you've tried this, like, yeah, it's very nostalgic for sure.
You can just smell. You can smell it, and you know, sugar was only invented, or sugar
We
being
definitely
bad.
needed a clear cup
Why do I need a clear cup?
just to show people what it looks like.
But they can see the can.
They can see the can. I'm saying they can see what's inside the can
That's a good idea, actually, with ice,
with the ice.
because ice makes things different.
We'll do that in post.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that in post. This is we're pressing record and going. But look, sugar was only found to be bad in 1997, or maybe 2003. Sugar was actually bad. Before, sugar was fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a headache, you had to eat sugar.
I'm sure they use real sugar in this, bro.
But I don't think there's, you know,
Just from how sweet it is.
Can you give it,
All right,
give,
ready
it,
to go?
give it a taste better. I looked at the microphone. I was going to say something.
It's definitely not the beverage you want to spill on yourself. I'll tell
Well,
you that much.
better. I'm a father now. I can spill on myself. That's fucking fantastic, bro. That is fucking.
It is definitely layered. Like if you actually really try, like if you really try to taste it, there's different like layers to it.
But I can all literally. I don't care if they change the form. It just tastes. It tastes like I was walking to El Mesila compound, and we're sharing. When it was $1 at the time, and you pay the $1 and you get the can. That's all I'm tasting.
It definitely literally tastes like when you first take a sip of it, it's like blueberry and raspberry, then strawberry kicks in like towards the end.
Yeah, there's like the aftertaste is so good.
Yeah, the aftertaste like is really good. And the initial taste, by the way, I feel like a lot of people will not like the initial taste.
I love it. I love the initial
The
taste.
initial taste is interesting.
Bro, and you know what? Like when you have shani, like shani, no one buys it at the supermarket, but when you have it at your house, people will take it.
You guys see it does have sugar in it. Sukkar.
Sukkar.
Yeah, it says it right there. Stuff is so good.
At least they don't put like high fructose.
Super
corn syrup.
unhealthy for you, but like so
Why
good.
would you say that? Are you smiling or no?
I am smiling.
Well,
I
there
said,
you
but
go.
it's good.
It's good. Look, health and beverages is not a concern. I feel like if you're getting health drinks, you're missing out.
You drink Noco all the time.
Yeah, but I like the taste of Noco.
Yeah, okay, but Noco's like relatively healthy.
Is it?
Yeah, have you seen like its ingredients, like or like what you get out of it, like its nutritional facts?
The problem is, why
It's
don't
full of like vitamins, minerals, and all that kind of stuff.
everything has vitamins in it though? Shani might not.
I feel like this definitely has zero like any nutritional value in it, bro.
I'm feeling like
The only thing it literally has is sodium and carbohydrates. That's it.
هاي بتخليك تهضم bro. تعرف تهضم الأكل. Bro, this shani when
I
you
feel
have
like that's the
fried
biggest
fish.
myth, bro.
What?
If you have food and then you go have like a Sprite or something, like it'll help digest your food.
No, it doesn't help you digest. I feel
No,
like
it just expands your stomach.
It expands your stomach, but it takes the edge off the meal because you know when you have a really heavy meal. Because sometimes when you get the meat sweats, for example, when you have over
You're an expert in that.
when you get to 36 ounce, which is like a kilo, when you're around that kilo range for meat, you know, you need something to really just go. When you drink Sprite, this goes whoosh. And I
Jude
feel this
also
was the
did
same
confirm that he is going to have 72 ounces of meat
over a
during
week.
an episode. While we are filming an episode, he's going to be eating 72 ounces of
Yeah,
meat.
bro, that's definitely gonna happen. I literally couldn't. Like,
Why
if I
are
want
you like backtracking now?
yeah.
Just because like the people are watching.
Look, number 3 here.
Listen, number 1 is upstairs. Okay, you're number
She's-
2.
She's putting number 0.
Number 000, Agent 0.
Agent 00. But this is actually way more enjoyable live, by the way.
It's so much better, isn't it?
Yeah, because I can, we can show our love on the screen. What is it? Are you vaping live?
I'm vaping mid potty.
So people look at you and they think this guy,
This dude
he
does not care
touches-
about himself.
he just he's drinking shani, so he's a sicko. He's a sick hand, but he's also
And he's
vaping
vaping.
away. Was that a new vape?
Yeah, someone got it to me from London.
Looks like an AirPod.
It is very small. I think it's only like 600 puffs or
Do
something.
they make, what do you mean 600 puffs?
Well, like the disposable ones, a lot of gas. I'm not gonna lie.
Fantastic, bro. I love it.
The disposable ones, they have like, they call them puffs, but it's like basically limits on how much like usage it has. So like the big ones of these will be like last you like 2 to 3 weeks. This one probably lasts like a week.
And then what do you do with it?
Throw it in the trash.
Because you weren't doing enough environmental damage. You really had
I
to.
don't know what you're talking about.
You had to. You saw that you drank with your straw last week. After you jammed it in the turtle's nose, you thought, you know what, this turtle needs? It needs the remains of my vape.
While I had a plastic bag with me.
Oh, obviously it came in a plastic bag. This doesn't come
This
like
tiny
that.
thing, yes, for sure.
Obviously. Better, you hate the environment, and
Sure.
you hate turtles. This is all, and it's turtle green. Look at that.
Exactly. It's basically just spiting them.
That's crazy, dude.
It's just a weird flex.
Why can't you just charge it?
It doesn't have a charging slot. Some of them don't. But even the ones that are disposable but
Yeah,
are
but
chargeable,
so what's the battery inside there?
just one battery.
Dude, that seems like an awfully wasteful way to kill yourself.
Mm.
Why don't you smoke cigarettes like a real man? I don't know.
I used to smoke cigarettes.
And now you don't, and we're happy for it. But now
You
you're just
literally just said, "Why don't you smoke cigarettes like a real man?"
yeah, well, we're happy for it now.
I don't smoke Winnie Blues
Brother.
and have a specific beverage with
Yeah,
it.
but look, you want to have the Woody Blues or do some domestic violence. That's the combo, okay? If you're not going to smoke Woody Blues,
I feel like the
do domestic
equivalent
violence.
of Winnie Blues in the Middle East is like camels, bro.
Do we even have camels?
Yeah, they sell Camel. Camel's like a hardcore cigarette.
Really?
Yeah, there's like unfiltered ones too. Like it doesn't even come with like the filtered tip.
Do people smoke the cigarettes without filters?
Some do.
You're gonna have
Some people that like roll them, like back in New Zealand, like some people roll them without a filter.
yeah, but I actually knew a guy I used to work with in construction here, who used to roll cigarettes because he felt the tobacco he was getting from the single cigarette was an insufficient amount. He felt like that he was convinced that they were getting thinner over the years.
I think they are starting to use less, to be fair.
No, he really stuffs it, bro. He's doing like
He's doing like mini cigars
oh yeah, he has a
in
they're
his cigarettes.
They're fatties though.
Yeah.
And he gets like a special paper that can go wide enough because he wants
He wants like those cigarellos, like, or club cigars. Like,
he wants a biggie. I don't know. Is that even better? Is that even better for it?
I don't think it is, but probably just gets like a more like nicotine rush.
I don't think. I don't think he gets a nicotine rush. If you're, he's like almost 2 packs a day. Do you think he gets a nicotine rush after 2 packs a day?
Probably only in the morning.
What do you mean in the morning?
Like his first cigarette.
The first cigarette gets you going.
The first cigarette always gets you going.
It starts the day off.
It depends on like how heavy you smoke too. Like if you're a heavy smoker, it's only the first one that'll get you going. The others are just like
And then
just habit.
The rest of the day is you're just chasing that monkey.
The rest of the day, yeah, is just nothing.
You're chasing that monkey for the rest of it, bro.
But if you're a light smoker, like you'll probably get it with every other one.
What's a light smoker?
It's like 2-3 cigarettes a day.
My grandpa Ali Rahamo, he was like
Allah
he was a smoker, but no, he wasn't actually. He hated smoking, but he used to tell me I used to smoke only in between the 50s and the 80s.
So for 30 years.
No, he wasn't. I'm telling you, he used to smoke. لما نروح على بيوت الناس.
Oh yeah. But like folk cigar.
Because it's pretty rude. And they used to have like a big box. It was like a big box.
It is pretty rude to say no.
And it show you all
You
the
can
cigarettes.
bump puff it. Like you don't have to inhale.
I mean, did you inhale?
Yeah, of course, a smoker inhales.
Why were you not?
I was.
Are you inhaling this?
Yeah.
So you let it go into your lungs.
Get in there.
What flavor is it? Men?
Bamboo aloe. We're just talking about.
I'm not even gonna ask you.
I didn't buy it.
I shouldn't have asked you
I
about
didn't buy
what
it.
flavor it is,
No,
bro.
I got it given this.
As a gift.
Sure.
It wasn't a gift, or وصيت عليها.
No, I don't want to say that. It was a gift.
What was that roll you were telling me about the other day? You're like in love with it.
What roll?
The nicotine roll.
I don't use them.
What is it?
They're called Fox.
Are they good?
Not really.
They taste nice.
No. They just like numb your gums. It's like dipping.
What?
Yeah. It's like literally a pouch. It looks
like
like a sugar pouch.
It's like the side guys when they jam it in the back of their mouth.
No,
Same thing?
that's different.
That's tobacco.
Is it?
Hmm.
Back in New Zealand?
Here, the guy's like You know when they grind on their hands.
No,
and
that's different.
that's tobacco, bro.
No, but that's different tobacco.
That gets you going.
That
bro.
gets you high.
Gets you like semi-high.
They're like, yeah, they call it. I forgot what it's called.
My
But a lot of like South Asians and stuff.
Yeah,
use it.
my old
like
foreman.
he'll sit there like rubbing it in his palm, and then he'll just like chuck it in there.
Bro, my old foreman, he was also a very heavy smoker. He's telling me like, this is pussy shit, bro. You got to do a double dose. You got to double the amount, jam it in there, and then get a ciggy going. And he's like, that's euphoria, mate. That's
Like I've tried Foxes.
You chew it or what do you do?
No, you literally like place it under like your lip.
So it's like a
under your
mouth
gum.
guard, basically.
Kind of like where the top of a mouth guard goes. You just put it in there, and like a lot of people put two. Put them here or down here, wherever.
You gotta put two in there.
You can put two, yeah. But it's supposed to give you like the nicotine effect without having to smoke.
Can't you just? Is there a way of getting just pure nicotine in like chewing gum? There is nicotine.
There is
gum.
nicotine gum.
Is that not good?
No, there's nicotine like patches and gum and like mint and all.
Is there
that.
nicotine in that?
Yeah, there's nicotine in this. That's it.
Do you feel you require nicotine?
I don't know if I require it. Like if I'm sick, I won't smoke for like 3-4 days, and like it wouldn't bother me. But
So what do you do it then?
it's just a habit, I guess.
So it does bother you.
I like the sensation of smoking.
What is the sensation?
Well, you don't smoke, so you wouldn't know.
Do you like the social of smoking?
I
I feel like you love going out for a cigarette.
I used to. I don't like. I haven't smoked a cigarette in a while.
Yeah, but you like the fact of going out of the place
Yeah,
and
yeah.
having a cigarette. Like that's
It's like a break.
it's a break from having fun. And then you go back to having fun.
It depends on like. Well, me at uni we used to do it. Me and Tanzim used to go out smoking.
but-
Tanzim was apparently really poor at the time, and would refuse to buy his own pack of cigarettes.
Tanzim's the
But he
bum-
would rip
he's
half
a-
my pack of
he's-
cigarettes,
he's
and a
a-
pack's like $30, bro.
He's a bum king,
Oh,
bro.
literally. Like I'll be back. I'll come back from a smoke. He's like, "You want to go for a smoke?" I'm like, "No, I just had one." He's like, "No, bro, just come." I'm like I'm good, bro. Like I don't want to go. You can take the cigarette. Oh, okay.
I'll go for the smoke. Bro.
All right, bro. But I like the social aspect of smoking.
There's no social aspect of smoking.
There is a social aspect.
What is it?
What do you mean?
Going standing outside by yourself smoking.
Not by yourself. It's more fun when there's people around. Chit chat, talk. So I'm a social guy, bro.
Can you not social? I don't know anybody who just has, instead of cigarettes, purely cigars. That's not a thing.
No.
You can't just be
Cigars, you don't really get like anything out of them.
yeah, you do.
What do you get?
They're cool.
Yeah, you only like. Well, it depends where you're sitting and depends who the audience is.
I don't.
You could be
think-
like if we're sitting at a restaurant, and a dude's sitting there with a Churchill, like and he's the only dude smoking a cigar.
Yeah, but if you're
like
sitting
he
there,
looks like a prick.
if you're sitting there with your legs crossed, like I feel. How do I describe?
If you're wearing rose tinted glasses
it?
and you're smoking a cigar,
if you're wearing rose tinted glasses, you're you hate yourself.
you're one
and
of a
you hate soc-
kind.
You hate yourself in society. That's just what it is.
You just love Jude if you wear rose tinted glasses.
I feel when you smoke a cigar, you gotta be sitting a certain way.
You have to be sitting a certain way. You have to be in a certain setting. You have to be around certain people. Like it's cigars are like a setting thing. You know what I mean?
Like it's
It's like usually like a darker, more like darker space, woody, like you know what I mean? Like it's just part of the aesthetic for it.
you know what they should do actually. You gotta the whole thing about cigars is you gotta light it up and you gotta relight it and you gotta puff it out and you gotta unwrap the end of it and chop it and that whole thing. People really love that.
The process, yeah.
The process is really nice. And what is that? Is that a Monte Cristo? No, it's a Cubano. It's a Havana, whatever it is.
There's a lot of like other brands that like you can't buy in duty free and they don't sell. Like they're just
There's a lot of legal ones.
illegal.
Yeah,
Well, not globally. No,
illegal in America.
illegal in
yeah.
America. Cubans are illegal in America.
Cuban
Cuban
cigars.
cigars
How
are
do they get
illegal
them in
in
there?
America.
Like
People just
Cuban
get them in
people
there.
aren't illegal there.
Well, they're not legal, but a lot of them are there illegally.
I think that has happened before. It's not that far, is it? I don't think it's that
No,
far.
it's not. No, they literally take like dinghy boats and go,
Yeah, it's not.
especially
it's
to
not,
like Miami and stuff.
oh, it's not that far at all.
No.
It's a quick trip.
But like in the Middle East, there's no like illegal cigars, but there's cigars that are really hard to get.
Like, what's a really hard cigar?
Like there's
to
cigars that are like $3,000 a cigar.
get? I was gonna say, what's something I can get as a gift? And
It depends who you're getting the gift for. And if it's the same person that I have in mind, you probably want to get him one of those.
There's not a lot of people I love for $3,000. I can tell you that much for now. There's not many people out there, bro.
Like we said, there hasn't been bonuses for a while.
Yeah, but look, 3,000 real.
$3,000.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with that? You're gonna smoke $3,000. So
people collect collector items.
How many puffs is a cigar?
I don't know.
Like 50?
No, probably way more.
100?
Maybe.
So we're looking at $30 each time you inhale. $30 a breath. That's a lot.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I can't afford that.
Some people have expensive hobbies.
I can't justify
cigars. I would consider cigars a hobby.
What, being a cigar? No, because my favorite thing about a cigar ownership, and I don't own any cigars, is I want to own a humidor.
Big Nasser owns a humidor, like
no
a small one.
Way.
Like one of those.
He puts water in there?
Yeah, he puts like distilled water and stuff.
Does he have a lot of cigars in there?
He has quite a few, yeah.
Does he have my cigars in there?
I think so, yeah.
Is he smoking my cigars?
He is smoking your cigars.
Is he just chilling at home? I just want
to.
He
usually takes them out when he goes.
I just want to see him. I just want to see him in the environment. Hey,
it'll be like Burj Al Hammam. If we go to Burj Al Hammam,
I've never seen Big Nasser without a cigar in Burj Al Hammam.
Yeah, he'll have a cigar in Burj Al Hammam.
He loves it, bro.
But he used to have like the big the Churchills and stuff like that, like back in the day.
When's his birthday?
But the thing is, he never used to buy them.
When's his birthday? We're gonna get him a Churchill.
His birthday's coming up.
When?
Literally in like 10 days.
You're joking.
Literally 10 days.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. What are we gonna do for his birthday?
Oh, we can go to dinner somewhere.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Take your man Big Nasser out to dinner.
Oh, I'm sitting next to him though.
Give him a cigar.
Auntie Susu can sit somewhere else for that evening. I'm sitting next to Big Nasser, bro.
That's goals.
Oh, that's great.
I'm so sore.
I'm starving. Let's go eat something.
All right. Well, this was fun. Okay, hold on. Wait. We didn't finish. What would you rate this?
Out of 10. Bro, Shani's like 9.2.
Shani's definitely, yeah. Shani, I would say Shani's 9 is high, dude. 9 isn't really
I love
high.
it, bro. I literally, it's so good.
I would agree with you. It's a 9.2 for sure.
It's a solid 9.2.
I don't think we're ever gonna come across a 10 out of 10. By the way, just
I'm sure. Like
there's no 10 out of 10.
I'm chasing this monkey. I need to know. Don't say there's no. If there's no 10 out of 10 out there, I literally don't see the point anymore.
Shani's a 9.
I'm literally gonna burn the whole house down. Yeah, I'm gonna
burn the whole house down. Damn.
I need to know. There is a 10 out of 10 out there. I'm sure.
We started high though. We started really high. 9.2 is very high.
Yeah, but it's warranted. It's a warranted 9.2.
It is warranted. If any of you are watching and live overseas, go to like an Arab convenience store,
and they probably won't have it.
They might.
Maybe.
They might have it. I think in the UK I've seen someone try it.
No way.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I think try to find like an Arab convenience store or like an ethnic convenience store of some sorts that might sell some Arab goods here and there, and see if they have Shani. And definitely try it and let us know what you think in the comments.
Shanuan.
Shani.
Oh, fin me up here.
Great start. All right, buddy. It was a pleasure. Is that how you want to end the podcast?
Yes.